Welcome to part 3 of our 4 nights in Lanzarote. I had my usual morning coffee on our terrace. Then we went along to La Isla restaurant for breakfast. Suze made us a couple of mimosas with a breakfast carver and fresh juice, which we really enjoyed. I ordered poached egg, salmon and avocado from the menu. Suze stayed with the buffet. And of course, we couldn't resist a couple of fresh pastries with our coffee. After breakfast, we had some rain. This didn't last too long, and the clouds soon blew away. So we walked downtown. This steakhouse, La Cascada, always looks really nice, but we've never got round to eating here. One day we will, but not today. We popped into the San Miguel bar for a drink, and the heavens opened. This is definitely not the weather you expect in Lanzarote. We hadn't seen it rain that hard in quite some time, and it lasted for a good hour or more. Luckily, we were in a bar, so we could enjoy a couple of drinks while keeping dry. Once the rain eased off, we headed up the hill to Elboro for lunch. This is a Tex-Mex restaurant that's been here for longer than I can remember. It's nothing fancy, but the staff are friendly, the decor is quirky, and the food is fine. Today, we had a couple of pizzas and a drink. And a complimentary honey rum, of course, to finish the meal. The plants back at the hotel certainly seem to have enjoyed the rain. We headed down to the pool, where everything was a bit wet. One brave couple were setting up to sunbathe. But we took a seat under cover in the pool bar with a very nice white sangria. When we got back to our room, the management had left me a gift, as it was my birthday, which I thought was really nice. We went out to La Isla for dinner. Got our starters from the buffet and ordered a couple more glasses of the Lanzarote rosé. For mains tonight, I had monkfish stew with some sides from the buffet, which was very tasty. And Suze had tagliatelle. For desserts, as usual, we had some nice things from the buffet. After dinner, we went for a drink in Kentia Bar. Suze had a glass of cava, and I had another old-fashioned blend. We enjoyed our drinks, Then went back to our room to enjoy the bottle of wine gifted by the hotel, which was very pleasant. Next morning, the weather outside looked nice and sunny. So I went for a walk through the hotel grounds and up on the sun terrace. Which the staff were still drying out after yesterday's rain. The sunrise was pretty spectacular and gave everything a beautiful golden glow. It was breakfast time, so we went along to La Isla restaurant. I helped myself from the hot buffet again and had a very tasty selection with coffee and juice. Suze went continental with a croissant and cheese. And to finish, neither of us could resist a selection of the beautiful fresh breakfast pastries. We had another coffee on the terrace, and our pigeon friend wandered past again. Then we had to pack, as unfortunately we were leaving today. We weren't flying until late evening, so we checked out at reception and left our bags in the luggage room before heading down to the town. We passed by Elboro, where we had lunch yesterday. Then carried on down the hill to the seafront. We enjoyed the sunshine and sea views for a while. As we took a slow walk along towards the old town harbour. We walked out onto the harbour boardwalk for a closer look at the boats. and we spotted this little egret doing a bit of fishing. And then we watched the water bus pulling into its berth. It felt late enough in the morning now to have a beer at the San Miguel bar. Followed by another at the Purple Turtle on the way back up the hill. We'd decided to have lunch at the pool bar today, back at the hotel. I had a very cheesy chicken Caesar salad, and Suze had a really nice coconut shrimp salad. After lunch, we decided to catch a final bit of sun for this holiday. And we spent a couple of hours lounging by the pool. The weather was lovely today. But it was quite breezy. Eventually, we'd had enough sun, so we got a Fanta back at the pool bar, which we enjoyed in the shade. And then we took our final look around at the hotel. As it was time for our airport transfer. He dropped us back at Arrecife Airport, where it was nice not having to check luggage. That's the main advantage of short trips, you can just take cabin bags. On the plane we sat and waited while the bags were loaded and refuelling was done. Then, as the sun was setting over the volcanoes, we taxied down to the seafront, turned around, and headed for takeoff. As the plane lifted off, we had a great view down over Playa Honda. And then Arrecife, with Costa Teguise off in the distance. And as we flew away from the island, we had a great view down over Isla de Alegranza, which is basically a big volcano. And a few hours later, we could see the lights back over the UK. Thanks for watching this video series, we hope you've enjoyed it. And our next few holidays will be back on cruise ships.